Spring is almost upon us as the cold of winter recedes and the flowers and trees begin to bloom, and that means another season has come, the one known as March Madness, the Division I men's college basketball tournament. I have written about this before. My experience with it is nearly always the same. After the first round, my bracket has been slashed to ribbons. Further shredding occurs as the tournament progresses, and if I'm very lucky, I will have one team in the Final Four. I have previously suggested that people should hop on the internet and find the video of the song The Dance, sung by the man who wrote it. The tournament is sometimes referred to as the Big Dance, and the song of that name rather precisely captures its attraction and its catastrophe. The more I am in the annual pool, floundering, the more it appears to me that the more someone knows about the teams and the players, and some people who follow the sport of college basketball, they know all the finest players and almost all of the teams and have great in-depth knowledge which leads them almost inevitably and almost gleefully to epic destruction as the games progress. Luck aside, there is no way someone could predict how the games will go, and real savvy nearly always takes you down the wrong roads. And I wonder if the corollary might be true, or have some truth in it, that the less someone knows about all of this, the better they might do. In other words, blind luck might prevail over expert opinion. You base your picks on the color of the school or because you like the team's mascot. If you followed this long enough and put down your money, made your bets, then you've been ripped apart like anyone else. And this year especially, I was wondering if other life experiences were no different from the basketball tournament. We go in all confident, thinking that we know what we're doing, but that is not the case, emphatically, and most immediately we are candidates for triage. I do believe this is the case. Things unravel quite quickly, and in order to proceed, we have to do a lot of patching up and mending. In fact, most of our effort is expended in fixing what is broken, and that includes the plan, which must be adjusted or abandoned as events shape us, even as we hoped to shape them. It's chaotic out there. I think that if we made a diagram of what is called the road to the Final Four, it would rarely feature a smooth straight line. More likely it would look like a lightning bolt, forked in unexpected directions. Some people do succeed. They made their predictions, and many of them are correct. Every year, someone wins the pool. This gives them confidence. They believe they know what they are doing. On rare occasions, this has even happened to me. Of course, it's a delusion. These people, including me, were lucky. But they don't think so. They think their picks were shrewd, and this makes them dangerous. They think they know what's going on. They had insights others did not. Watch out for these people. Maybe the worst thing that could happen to someone is that they win the March Madness pool. It's well named. It's a kind of madness. It's funny to think that much of life is, too. And this year, finally, the tournament made me think of the scientific method, which is still a fine tool for finding out what we know and what we don't know. The first order of business is to formulate an hypothesis. This is what we think we know. For the tournament, we fill out the brackets. Then we perform an experiment to test our hypothesis. That experiment in this case is the playing of the games in the tournament. And we see if the outcome of the games agrees with our hypothesis. Usually, very little of my hypothesis is left. So next year I get to piece together a brand new shining hypothesis, based on hours of analysis, or by guess and by golly, which, as the song suggests, is like love, tender love, and we send it out to do battle. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have missed the dance. True for the tournament, true for science, true for love, and true for life itself.